Welcome back to the channel, guys. And I do want to start off by saying thank goodness I was able to make this video. Supercell did put an announcement out that they were going to be doing a server maintenance break for a couple hours earlier in the day. So I was afraid all the replays are going to be wiped before I was able to do any recording. So thank goodness that didn't happen. What's going on? This is Riggs from Riggs Gaming. And what we're going to be doing in this video, I'll link it down in the description. I just made a video talking about the top 5 attacks at Town Hall 9. So I figured I would do the same thing for Town Hall 10, especially since the meta has really, Town Hall 10 has got to be one of the most important town halls, especially in the competitive war scene. So what we're going to be looking at today are some incredible Town Hall 10 3-stars. And we're going to be highlighting the top 5 Town Hall 10 attacks right now in the meta. So what we're going to do, and by the way, before I start, GG to WHF. I know they did have a slight advantage, but nevertheless, they did get the victory over Forbidden, the final 110 to 106 GGs. Okay, so we're going to start off the video. Again, these are not going to be in any particular order. You always want to use the best attack strategy on the best base, what the base is calling for. So we're not going to say this is the number 1 attack, the number 2 attack. I'm just going to show you guys the top 5 attacks right now in the meta. Starting off with, yes, Suihiro Lalo, and who better to demonstrate a Suihiro Lalo than Must. And what he's going to be doing, and you can already tell that's definitely going to be a good air base, just simply based off of how the air defenses are laid out and the value you can get from the Suicide Hero portion, which I'll show you guys in about 15 seconds. One thing I did want to mention is a lot of people will shy away, especially myself, will shy away from doing something like a Suihiro Lalo when it's a damage CC. So I'm going to show you guys it does not always have to be a Hound Loon or a Golem Loon or, you know, a heavy CC in order to pull off an epic Suihiro Lalo. So let's go ahead and show you guys how Must breaks down this base, and wait till you guys see the value from this wizard he's going to get over here. Just using a minion to break off the funnel for the heroes, and you see this wizard right here is actually going to end up taking out both of these buildings. So once the minion takes out the camp, he's going to go ahead and drop down his BK, as he does want to gain access into this area, particularly this compartment. That way he can take out this air defense and of course take out the CC, again because it is a damage CC. So Queen behind, again that wizard taking out those 3 elixir storages over on the left hand side. While the wizard tower and the Tesla were distracted on the BK, he goes ahead and drops down his wall breakers. Once Queen takes out the wizard tower, she's going to go ahead and lock onto the gold storage. Once the gold storage goes down, she will go ahead and aggro onto the enemy CC troops. Once that Tesla goes down, there it goes. And again, didn't even use a spell on this, guys. I mean, other than the poison. Didn't use a rage, didn't need to use a jump, nothing like that. Just straight up Suihiro Lalo, by far one of the most powerful attacks at Town Hall 10. As long as you're quick enough with the loon drops, as we're going to see Must demonstrating on this base right here. Almost got a shot off on the Queen, but not going to matter, as he does have a poison spell, as he does have a skeleton spell that he will be dropping on her. And he'll go ahead, drop down 3 haste, max loon coming out of the CC up at the top. That's what I'm saying, guys. You got to be quick with these loon drops. They make it look so easy here in Forbidden. Rage spell down the core, and the pups and the skeletons are going to wipe out the enemy, that enemy queen with no problems. And look at this. Look what's left in the base, you guys. It still had a heal spell. There it goes. And a rage spell left for the back end. Pretty much spells covering every last one of these defenses. And just like you would on a hog attack with wizards, on an air attack, you want to get those minions down ASAP, which is exactly what Must did on this attack right here. We'll go ahead and times this out, and I'll show you guys the next attack strategy in this countdown, the top 5 Town Hall 10 attacks right now in the meta. Let's do it. All right, guys, next up, we're going to be having Karma demonstrating Kill Squad Lalo, and I do have one more variation of this using giants, but I mean the most common style Kill Squad Lalo that you're going to see is going to be with golems. But I just want to show you guys show you guys the different variations at Town Hall 10. But first, we'll go ahead and show you guys this Kill Squad Lalo, specifically a Shattered Lalo, meaning 2 golems. And we'll go ahead and hit play and watch exactly how Karma goes ahead and breaks down this base. You can see right here a weakness in the base already is there's no air targeting defenses. There is this Expo right here, but just with a pair of loons, you'll see an Expo by itself, it still takes a while for an Expo to take out a loon with no wizard towers or anything else shooting at them. But they go ahead and take out the cannon, which is going to help set this funnel. You'll see we have a wizard up there. He took out a couple buildings already. Just trying to set that funnel on the left-hand side. We have a minion working on a DSF down here. And here comes the first golem. And he did drop his queen a little early. Just because there was nothing that could target the queen on the outside of the trash outside the wall. So here comes the second golem. Wall breakers down as the wizard tower is distracted. A couple wizards to set the funnel down here at the bottom as they take out the gold storage. A jump spell leading everything in to the core. There goes the rage spell, and he went ahead and brought a few of his own bowlers. And you can see with no inferno towers hitting those golems, that's one thing you want to look for, and that's why I want to demonstrate the giant version using Kill Squad Lalo. Is it was safe to bring the golems on this attack, on this entry, because the Inferno Towers were completely out of range of those golems, meaning they can provide that much more tanking for the kill squad. So here comes the flight portion starting on the right-hand side of the base, starting with a maxed hound coming out of the CC, followed by a whole bunch of loons. I think there were 22 loons that he went ahead and brought. And you can see right there, there goes the raid spell pushing all the... Look at the huge group of loons as they one-shot that Inferno Tower. Heal spell down, protecting those loons, not only from the air skellies, as there's no minions or anything to take them out, but the Expo, we had a couple point defenses, and this Wizard Tower, but saving that haste spell for the end. It's always... I mean, it's very deadly, very sketchy to end on a Wizard Tower, but when you have a haste spell pushing in those loons coming out of that heal, this base was no match for this attack. Good base identification and a good demonstration on how you can bring a Kill Squad Lalo to take out a Town Hall 10. Absolutely one of my favorite attack strategies right now at the Town Hall 10 level. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys a version of Kill Squad Lalo, but using giants. Lo and behold, look who it is. Fry Black, aka Must. We already saw him using a Sui Hero Lalo, and now he's going to be demonstrating how to use a Kill Squad Lalo. And if you look down at the troop comp, he is going to be bringing 6 giants. Like I mentioned in the last attack, it's pretty much suicide when you're going to be using a Kill Squad entering on the side where there's an Inferno Tower, because that Inferno Tower, nerfed or not, that single shot Inferno Tower, Jesus, will completely roast any level golem. So what Must is going to be doing, I'll go ahead and hit play. What he's going to be doing is entering into this compartment right here, and the reason why he opted in to bring giants, remember, at the end of the day, it's all about base identification. Not only are there 2 air defenses over here, which will be good value from a kill squad, but using giants, it's a single shot Inferno Tower, meaning can only target 1 giant at a time. He's going to be bringing 6. And not to mention, there's a Wizard Tower over on this side, but the air defenses, the Expo, the Inferno Tower, all that stuff will be down before that Wizard Tower even gets a shot off. So you can already see as we broke down this entry why it was the best choice to bring giants. So the giants are down. Not bringing the jump spell, just using a rage and those wall breakers, getting inside that rage, trying to get this double layer wall break. They get it done. Bowlers inside, Inferno Towers down, an air defense is already down. We still have Queen ability left up. She's going to take out the bomb tower, and this was a damaged CC, so check this out. The Queen is going to take out the enemy Queen as she goes ahead and aggroes right there. The Witch going down to the poison, as he did bring a level 5 poison, and right there, Queen on Queen action, his Queen under ability took out the enemy Queen. And again, look at the value from such a simple kill squad, just using 1 rage spell, you guys, and some wall breakers, 6 giants, a few bowlers, and pretty much wiped out the entire top section of the base. Starting pre-dropping down 3 haste. We have hounds coming in from each side down here at the bottom. That Max Town doing a good job tanking both those air defenses. Raid spell covering the Inferno Tower, the Wizard Tower, and that Expo. But they actually went ahead and went and took out the 2 air sweepers. But he does still have 1 more heal spell left up. And look, even his Hound somehow is still alive. It's just about to pop right about now. And that haste spell covering that Expo at the top of that compartment right there. And look at this, being so patient with that heal spell. Check it out, you guys. We'll go ahead and times 2 this. And the loons are just about to get it done right there. Wizard Tower is down. Pups, minions, clean up this base very, very nicely. And, I mean, must get in the 6-pack against WHF. So, I mean, just a solid attack and just a variation to the Kill Squad Lalo. All right, guys, next up is going to be Queen Charge Lalo. Just like we saw in the Town Hall 9 attack, the top 5 attacks at Town Hall 9. I'll go ahead and link that down in the description in case you guys missed it. And who better to demonstrate something like a Queen Charge than Storm on his Hamidan JSE account, his Town Hall 10 account. Queen Charge Lalo at Town Hall 10. Again, just like at Town Hall 9, would probably be one of the most difficult attack strategies to actually execute. So it's going to take a lot of practice, and it's just going to come down to how comfortable you are on doing this style of attack on a base. But when you can get it down, it's without a doubt one of the most strongest, most consistent attacks that you can do at Town Hall 10, because everything is pretty much done to the T. You know exactly how your troops and how everything is going to react inside the base. That would be compared to something like, that would be something more of a spammy attack like Bitch or Falcon, or even a Kill Squad can be very random as well. Not so much with Queen Charge. When you get them down, without a doubt, it's going to be your most consistent attack strategy that you can use. But having said that, we'll go ahead and hit play and watch exactly how Storm is going to break this base down. The reason why he went ahead and chose to do something like a Queen Charge, things you have to look out for at Town Hall 10, where you don't have that you don't have to look out for at Town Hall 9, are Inferno Towers. That alone, that and of course the DPS and the more defenses is a complete game changer between Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10. So when you're Queen Charging, you always have to be very aware of where the Inferno Towers are located. But as you guys can see, he can take out quite a bit charging into this compartment up here at 12 o'clock. And he can get tons of value. He can take out 2 Wizard Towers. He can take out both these Archer Towers, the enemy CC, the enemy Queen, and even a couple Expos. Something, you'd have to invest so much more into your troop comp to get that using something like a Kill Squad. So that's why I went ahead and figured he can get more value out of his spells and his troops charging into this compartment up here. But again, these guys make it so easy. It's insane. Okay, and what he's going to be doing is he will be starting his Lalo over here on the left-hand side, so be on the lookout for that. So we have 2 Wizard Towers already down. We have 2 Archer Towers already down. The enemy Queen is already down. CC is down. We have just about now 2 Expos down. And just using 1 Raid spell. You want to talk about incredible, or two Raid spells. You want to talk about incredible value, you guys, coming from this charge up here at the top. Like I said, he will be starting his Lalo over here on the left-hand side, just like you would on any Lalo. Dropping down a couple haste spells to push those loons into a raid spell. And on this attack, you don't have to worry about bringing a skeleton spell. More often than not, you are going to be charging in to take out the enemy Queen, which is exactly what Storm did. His Queen did eventually go down to this Inferno Tower. Again, it is on single shot. And here comes the King. I'm not sure I didn't talk to him about this attack. I'm not sure if that was intentional, if you wanted the King to tank these defenses. I highly doubt Storm forgot to drop his King. He just doesn't do that. But I imagine it might be to tank the 2 Teslas. Probably maybe even wanted that King to tank that Wizard Tower, but he didn't. The King was not able to get there in time. But it doesn't matter. Look at how many loons he has left. You tell me if it mattered or not. Storm showing us how to execute the perfect Queen Charge Lalo in the top 5 attacks right now at Town Hall 10. All right, guys, and what would this top 5 attacks at Town Hall 10 be without the Falcon? The Falcon, one of the most powerful attacks right now in the meta. I'll go ahead and link down in the description the video that I did where I go much more in depth on this attack strategy. If you're a Town Hall 10 out there looking for the most versatile attack that you can use, whether you're hitting a base fresh, it's to the point to where at the end of the day, I don't even know if it even matters on base layout. I mean, it does, but then it doesn't. It's just one of the most consistent attacks that you can do at Town Hall 10. Every Town Hall 10 attacker needs to have this in their back pocket because I mean, again, you can hit it on fresh, which a lot of these other attacks in this countdown or in this top 5, you have to know where the Teslas are. You have to know what's in the CC to give you a better chance. With Falcon, you really don't. You can hit Town Hall 10s doing this attack strategy fresh. I'll go ahead and hit play, and this attack was done by yours truly, and I'll show you guys what my ideas were behind this base. Just dropping on a bowler right here, just getting a little bonus, getting the rock skips off the barracks to take out this mortar. And when the mortar was distracted on the bowler, went ahead and dropped down a wizard. Of course, like you would on any Falcon attack, you want to set the funnel for your queen. Ideally, what you want to do and what we're seeing with this attack strategy as it is, constantly being molded and developed, is we're seeing you want to enter in on a corner. You want to enter in on a corner of the base. You have the queen walk down one side to take out some defenses and some trash. And more often than not, what we're seeing, like right here, is I drop my BK on the outside, get a bonus Tesla, and we put 1. Sometimes you can put 2, even 3 wizards behind him just for a little bit more DPS. So the reason why you do that, I do get some people asking me why we're not saying the king into the base. You want it, it's pretty much a free funneling troop. By putting the king on the outside, he takes out all the trash, and that alone keeps all the bowlers, all of the Valkyries inside the base. It keeps them from walking, meaning you're going to get more value out of your spells because they're all going to be clumped up inside these bases. And I went ahead and brought hogs on this attack. As you can see, as the defenses are distracted, we go ahead and drop down just a couple hogs on each defense to take it out. You can see the queen up here at the top, locking on, taking out this Inferno Tower. And you'll see the healers kind of switched off of the queen. They're healing up this bowler. Bowler versus Expo. Queen's going to help that little bowler take that Expo out. And just like you would see on a bitch attack, is often you'll see the troops kind of do something like this towards the end. You'll see a couple Valkyries break through the wall. And just look at all these bowlers. When it gets to this point, it's just a matter of time until you get that 3-star, especially when you have that queen ability. But yeah, you want to find a base where you can do a successful queen walk down one side, and you can kind of see right here how these 2 compartments kind of lead the troops inside of the base. And again, that king being a free funnel, and have plenty of troops to finish it off. But if you have not tried the Falcon, you need to wake up, give this attack strategy a try, getting that 3-star. Let's continue the countdown to the top 5 Town Hall 10 attacks you need to know. All right, guys, last up, the last attack strategy that I'm going to be showing you guys coming from D87 is, of course, going to be bitch, aka bowlers and witches, Bowitch, whatever you want to call it. And similar at Town Hall 9, this attack strategy that I would compare this to would have to be like your Stoned Hobo. This attack worked pre-update on the Inferno Towers, post-update when the Inferno Towers got nerfed. It's just an attack strategy to this day, as we're making the video, is still working very, very well, and for very good reason. And if you look at this base, this is not a pushover base, you guys. This is a fully maxed out Town Hall 10, aside from walls. But as far as defenses are concerned, it's 100% maxed out. So we'll go ahead and hit play and see exactly how he's going to go ahead and break this base down. Another variation like we saw with the different variations of Kill Squad Lalo that I demonstrated. Same thing goes with bitch. Depending on where your golems are going to be entering the base, that's going to determine whether you're going to be bringing golems, i.e. if there's Inferno Towers around, or if you're going to be bringing giants. So if there again, just to reiterate, if there are Inferno Towers on the entry, you want to bring giants. If there's no Inferno Towers on where you want to enter in your kill squad, and there's going to be wizard towers and things like that, you want to go ahead and bring the golems, which is exactly what he did on this base right here. And just look at it, jumping it, no wall breakers, jump leading everything in, jump leading. I mean, I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys who watch the channel, who have seen the videos, you kind of know how the bitch attacks go. And again, there are multiple variations to bitch attack, whether you're going to be doing a queen walk into bitch. It's, again, just like any attack, it's going to depend on the base. But this is, the reason I want to show you guys this one, as there were a couple from this war against White Temple, is, I mean, just straight up, I mean, just classic. You can see the flanks down here. That's exactly what I want to do. You want to drop down a couple witches and a few witches and a few bowlers behind them on each flank. And you pretty much want each of those flanks to survive the remainder of the attack. And more often than not, if you have a successful entry, more often than not, you will end up swagging that queen ability. So again, what would this countdown be of top 5 Town Hall 10 attacks you need to know without the bowlers and the witches? Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I'm curious to know in the comment section what you guys think of these attacks. And I already know a couple of you guys are probably wondering, where are the hog attacks? The reason why I did not bring any hog attacks is because, in my opinion, there has been a big shift in the meta where we're seeing a lot more air-based attacks. And if they're not air-based attacks, i.e. different variations of Lalo, where that's Queen Charge, Sui, Kill Squad, a lot of the attacks we're seeing are using more quote-unquote spammy style attacks, like the Falcon, and like you guys saw in this one, the bowlers and the witches. But again, if you liked the video, make sure you leave it a like. Stay tuned to the channel for more Clash of Clans content coming your way. I'll see you guys in the very next one. This has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming.